Once you are in your drive, to create a new Google document, simply click Create and choose Document. It'll open up a new tab with a blank page. I start my new documents by giving them a brief but descriptive title so that I'll know what they are without having to open them up. I also like to put them in a folder right away so that if I get interrupted or accidentally close out of the document, I can find it again later. Whether you've already got a folder in your drive that you want to put your document in, or if you're creating a new folder, you're going to click the folder icon at the top of the page. If the folder you want to put your new document in already exists, you're simply going to click on it and hit Move. However, if you're creating a new folder, you're going to click where it says Create New Folder near the bottom of the page. Another box will pop up, and you give your new folder a title that is, again, brief but descriptive, and hit Create. Once you've done that, you will hit Create, and once you've got the new folder, it automatically selects it, so you simply hit Move. After you have given your document a title and put it into a folder, you can begin typing, just like you would with a Word document. One nice feature that is different in Google Docs is that once you've assigned it a folder, your document is automatically saved every few seconds as you write, so you never have to worry about losing it if your internet stops working or your computer loses power unexpectedly. To begin, just click on the white page and start to type. Google Docs is a lot like Microsoft Word. Once you've started a document, you can highlight the text in order to change the font, text size, text color, or alignment on the page. In addition to the options you already know and love in Word, there are some features unique to Google Docs that make it a more effective tool for collaboration. The most important of these features is the ability to share living documents with others. To do that, click on the blue Share button at the top of the screen. In the pop-up window, under where it says Invite People, is a box in which you can enter the email addresses of the people with whom you are sharing your document. Once the email addresses are entered, you can decide what type of permission to give. If you want to create the document together, make sure to select Can Edit, as this allows everyone to make changes to the document. If a student is sharing a document with a teacher or peer for editing, they probably want to select Can Comment, which allows people to comment but not to change the document itself. If you, as a teacher, are creating a template for your students to use to make their own copy of, you'll want to select Can View so that they can see it, but they can't make any changes to your original document. Once you've selected which permission to grant, you can choose whether or not to notify them by email. If you leave it on the default setting, they will receive a generic email with the name of the document you have shared. If you want to give them a more personal message explaining, for example, what it is you've shared, click Add Message and fill in what you would like to say. Once you've typed in your message, you can choose whether or not to send a copy to yourself or to paste the item itself into the email and then click Send. If the email address you type in belongs to somebody who isn't part of the same organization, you may have to tell it that you are sure that you want to send the item to that person. After you've completed the sharing, the box will stay up long enough to show you who all has access to your document. You can simply click Done and go back to working on the document itself. The last thing I'm going to show you today is how to print your Google document. There is a print icon in the toolbar, but I don't recommend using that, particularly on school computers, because more often than not, it won't work. What I like to do instead is to download it as a Word document and then print it from Word. To do that, click File, hover over Download As, and select Microsoft Word. There may be different downloading options visible based on the type of machine you are working on. Once you download it, the document will either open automatically or a button will appear at the bottom of your screen. On my computer, the button appears at the bottom. To open it in Word, I simply click that button, and usually it takes a minute or two, and then it'll open. From there, you can print it just like you would any other Word document.